Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today. And folks, be sure to come out and game for our water bottle giveaway. All fans attending will receive a chance to win water bottle.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Taking a look at some numbers here for Julius Randle.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession, and not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randle at the 4. Edwards out there with MP, and it's Gobert in at the center position. Here's MP, following the 3 by Utah. And it's Randle with the jam.
Boy, Julius Randle putting some spice on that jam.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. George outside. Pass to Markkanen. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. Kessler a screen. George with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And finished off by Kessler.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
George against MP. Markkanen for 3. Randle pulls down the board. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Gobert with the stuff.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
Here's George. 23 points his last outing. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Filipowski. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. From the right block, off the left rim and out. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels passes to MP. There's the drive, and it's hammered home by Green.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
The Timberwolves making it to their 2nd straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed. Gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
McDaniels, that's good.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A look at the best first-year players when it comes to three-point shooting. 5th is Ace Bailey.
The level of competition in this rookie class around the arc is truly something special. I'm sure he's eager to climb to the top of the list.
You know, we've seen recently more and more guys enter the league with that refined long-range stroke, indicative of how important the three-point shot is in the game. And this guy's amongst the best of them. You can't underestimate the value he brings as a shooter.
The Timberwolves lead by 7. And it's Randall with the jam.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Filipowski. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to George. It's Markkanen on the wing. McDaniels covering. Will it go? To the wing, right side. George outside. Pass to Kessler. Buries it down low. Kessler's got his second bucket on the night.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Randall. Coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. Here's McDaniels. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Bailey. Now here's Kessler. Filipowski, the pass to George. And here's Kessler, defended by Gobert. Filipowski for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. This team doesn't just win, they win big. Now with a double-digit win differential for the season. Wow.
That means they've given full effort for all their games. No garbage time, no lax efforts, full throttle basketball playing. They've spent a lot of time dominating on the floor.
And so it's Utah with it. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Here's Kessler. Pass to Bailey. Now Filipowski. Offline with a 3.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
George against Green. Out to the right wing. Randall inside. Some solid defense from Filipowski. Jazz trail by 12. George with it. Green picks him up. And stolen by Green. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And here's Edwards outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Pass to Markkanen. And here's Filipowski. Utah moving the ball around. For 3, George. Edwards pulls it in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. Now here's George. No made baskets yet. 4 on the clock. Kessler passes to Bailey. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Bailey's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 17. MP with it. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Filipowski. Down low. Markkanen, the pass to Filipowski. And George with the basket on the assist by Filipowski.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Minnesota has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. The shot won't fall. Some solid defense from Markkanen.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
George, no good.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Now here's George. Pass to Bailey. Back to George. Here's Bailey. DiVincenzo covering. Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. Here's George. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Markkanen against Edwards. Takes a three. Rebounded by Bailey.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
To the paint. Stolen by Reed. MP looking around. Pass to Ingles. Back to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The rebound by the Jazz. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Now here's Kessler. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Bailey for 3. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
For 3, George. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now, and that's not going to help.
This one for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. MP's got assist number 8 now on the night. And it's Utah with the ball. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Bailey. DiVincenzo covering. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Kessler's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. The Timberwolves lead by 20. MP, the pass to Reed. Here's Ingles. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Green from the arc. Sinks the tray. MP's got 9 points.
Hey, everybody's got a 3-shot now. MP's is looking really nice.
Pass to George. Inside, Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Here's George. Again, Utah good for 2.
A superb move right there. The spin shakes off any attempt at defense.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Timberwolves. Scoring, passing, and changes here for the Timberwolves. Edwards, he's checked in for Ingles. And MP subbed in for Mike Conley. Randall outside. They get it back. Unable to get that one. Jazz trail by 17. On the court for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo and Edwards on the perimeter. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's MP in at the 1. Pass to Bailey. Now Kessler. Now Filipowski. Checked by Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bailey. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Filipowski, the pass to Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Randall finds Reed. For three, DiVincenzo. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 9th assist of the game now. Here's Bailey, covered by MP. Markkanen outside. For three. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota leading by 18. Randall, the pass to Green. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Filipowski with it. Randall's in his pocket. And Markkanen with the stuff.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans, but all-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Markkanen against Edwards. Markkanen, the pass to Bailey. Now here's Filipowski. Over Randall. Pass to Sensabaugh. From deep. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
George, he's checked in for Utah. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels comes in for DiVincenzo. Pass to George. Utah moving the ball around. Markkanen from long range. McDaniels with some nice D. Steps back. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
It's tipped. Here's Bailey. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Markkanen against McDaniels. Back to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over George. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
MP, the pass to Gobert. Green against George. Takes a step back. Outside Edwards. Green, a screen. They get it back. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Spins. Goes back up. The offensive rebound. Count it. Good. Reed's got 7 points.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Bailey, the pass to Markkanen. Over McDaniels. The Jazz again can't hit. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Kicks it out to MP from outside the arc. Again, MP missing.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Pass to Bailey. Now Kessler. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. MP right side. The three. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Minnesota cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
You look at the Timberwolves, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew. And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Utah Jazz. Thanks for tuning in.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably